huge watch time, consistent watch time throughout the course of the debate. And by and large, I am a lot more, I enjoy them more back when I was getting spammed with people like Liz and stuff. I thought that the debate with Ray Murasame, for example, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So, and I know how to win a debate.
Though. She ended up being the most reasonable person you debated. And she's a China show. That's crazy, man.
And Toto, Imperial Japan.
Yeah, so. That's insane.
For reference, just so that everybody can be aware, in case you missed it, I asked her to list an example because we were talking about the Enlightenment, and she said, well, there are other ways apart from being with the West that countries could give autonomy to their people and give agency to their people and dignity to their people and reach the Enlightenment in their own terms. And without this northern white European sense of the Enlightenment that she was characterizing the Western project as. And I said, well, could you just name one of them? And she named the Syrian Arab Republic under Hafez and Bashar al-Assad. Unironically, by the way, that reminds me, I should probably clip that out as a standalone video, because it's easier than just going back to like when Random Point in a 3-hour debate. That's going to be a standalone video. That was amazing, And you want the full context, you can watch the full debate. It's 3 hours, but that actually happened. So,
yeah, I couldn't imagine. I could imagine being like a Pan-Asianist if I didn't believe in giving autonomy to people. But you can't have both, basically, because Asia does not have a good history with human rights ever. It just doesn't. They didn't really have an enlightenment in a lot of these countries. They were, there were the empires. Obviously, you had Imperial Japan, but she would lift these things up as a positive. It seems. So it's like, what is, that's just dishonest. Like that is disingenuous. I wish she would just come out and say, you know what? I don't give a fuck about human rights, because you clearly don't. So just own that. That's okay. This is my position. I don't care about human rights. I don't care about human suffering. I don't care about what the Chinese government is doing to the Muslim population in their country. And just leave it at that, because at least that's honest. Don't try to present yourself as like, oh yeah, now I'm going to get on my soapbox and I'm going to criticize, the human rights failures of America. Oh God, look at this. There was this riot and then there was some tear gas fired. It's totally the same thing, right? It's totally the same thing as rounding up a minority group on the train.
No, it's the same thing. I on the topic of the debates, I do want to note something. We already have a debate now that's going to be planned to take place in the new year. Uncle Thomas is here. I've seen him commenting. He's a critic of mine. He wants to debate, so he can DM me. And he said, sure, and we will work out a debate. So that's going to happen. So that'll be interesting. So I'm planning on doing a lot more debates in the new year. People like the debates and everything. And I got to say, it's a lot easier to do the debates and stuff now versus back in the day. Like in the early days of the channel, constantly bombarded by haters. It was pretty exhausting. And I wasn't really getting that much support. Whereas now we got a consistent patron base, starting out. And I'm doing these every day. And I got a lot more energy and everything
anyway. So it's like, why not just have one of the streams here and there be a debate? I get that, because I think you shut up a lot of people when you first had your debate with Liz, and then that debate with Burns took forever to organize.
He accused me of stalling. Breakup Boy accused me of stalling.
I think a lot of people also saw you dragging Ian Stevens. So they were like, "Oh shit, I don't want that to be me. I don't want to throw it out there that I'll debate you." And then I don't know, because this Kevin Castley guy doesn't forget. He's got the memory of a goddamn elephant, and he's going to be roasting you for years to come over the slightest little misstep there.
For days, literally for days, dude. Like, he's going to be 30 years down the road trying to get nominated for Secretary of State to do his Kissinger shit or whatever. And I'm going to be out here doing what I do, and we'll have 1.8 million subs or whatever. And I'll be out there on Twitter being during the confirmation hearing, I'll be # school computer. If Ian Stevens thinks he's ready to be Secretary of State, why is he still dodging this debate? Because it's not like I'm going to like, oh, I would have been tweeting him 28 years down the road. Like we're not like if you say you're going to kick my ass in a debate and then do the elitist bullshit that he did, and then back out and block me and then talk crap about me, I'm not letting that go. And his simps, they can call me childish, except some of them slowly over time have like been like, yeah, why won't he debate you? Like even they're waking up to it, you know, not all of them, just some are like, yeah, it is kind of weak. And then Ian came out the other day and said on Twitter, just so everybody knows, I won't be debating anybody from Twitter. It's like, okay, but that's
go on. You know, does he have any other social media? We'll go find him over there, and you can say, "Well, found you on Facebook. Will you debate someone from Facebook, Ian?"
No,
come on.
But here's the thing. Wilson says I'd pay Ian Stevens $50 to debate you, law. Here's why that won't work, Wilson. I appreciate the gesture. Kanzik here offered to buy Ian an actual laptop so that he could do the debate. And
I did.
And Ian turned it down. Ian turned it down and ignored him.
Oh, man.
Because he needed a computer to do the debate. Kanzik was going to buy him like a working, like not just like some crappy Wish computer, like an actual computer that could do the debate. And
yeah,
Ian
a refurbished Lenovo ThinkPad.
Yeah, that's not like nothing. That costs money. So how much do those go for?
Like
speaking
wait, how much did he go for? Wait, how much?
200, 300 bucks, give or take, and they're good enough. They got like i5s, i3s. You know, they're good enough to do all the shit you need.
We're talking Intel Core i5 processor, $300 computer approximately to do a simple half-hour debate, and Ian Stevens couldn't even do that. He couldn't even fucking do that. The dude is full of it, man. And I'm not letting it go. I'm not fucking letting it go. And I don't care how many people say it's childish or whatever. You know what's childish? The shit he pulled and then backed out of it and then blocked me and then continued to talk crap about me while I was blocked. So, no, he's not letting it go. And he thinks that this channel is just going to go away. I'm going to move on and do other stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do other stuff. And I'm also going to do this channel because I'm a tenacious motherfucker and I'm a base hawk. And I'm not going anywhere, dude. I'm your worst nightmare. I mean, people thought that Nightmare Fuel was nightmare worthy. No, dude, they haven't seen shit yet. Like, I'm not letting this go.
You are much more persistent than I. But I did want to say, speaking of elitist douchebags, I also saw what Neocon Azuka was saying. He was giving you shit over having a working class job. Fuck this guy, man.
No, you know what's so funny about it is what's hilarious about it is like I work a working class job because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in the long run. Because originally I thought, you know, I went to school, I wanted to be in banking. You know, that's what I figured was going to be good. And then I got disillusioned with the financial system.
Typical Jew move on Kevin's move there.
No, the frickin' Isocuffs are going to find this. And he's like, he wanted to be a banker.
But that's it. No. I actually did. I'm not Jewish, by the way. It'd be like I like Jews.
Well, you've got the ears, man.
Yeah, it's true. I got the ears. I got the Jew ears. I'm with the eared ones, I guess. But I like how he like makes it out like, oh, what a failure. It's like I literally applied for like I think 2 jobs because I wanted something that was easy so that I could have time to focus on my channel and figure out what I wanted to do. Like he basically makes it out like, ooh, like what an embarrassment or whatever. Whereas it's like, you know what? I got to tell you, the thing is,
he do?
He's unemployed. That's what's so funny about it. Is that's why I tweeted out. That's why I tweeted out. Nothing funnier than an unemployed person making fun of somebody or how many subs they have or no subs, whatever. They're all going to take place.